Welcome to day 2 of our senses talk here at Blackwell Forest Preserve. Today we're going to be talking about 3 senses: our sense of sight, our sense of touch, and our sense of hearing. Those 3 senses help us talk about some of the things that we brought up yesterday with wildlife scientists and studying animals. When we talk about our sense of hearing is very important. If I'm very quiet, you might be able to hear some animals all around me. When we're quiet and listen, I can hear birds. I can hear some bugs chirping in the background. And that's really important because as a scientist, it tells me that there's animals close by and that I might need to study them to know how it's helping the environment, is the environment in a good place, and then that will lead me to some more questions and to some more ideas that I might want to study. I'm out here at the creek, and as a wildlife scientist, we use our sense of sight quite a bit. And part of that helps us understand what's immediately around us. So when I look at this creek that's right next to me, I've been sitting here and watching, and as a wildlife scientist, I might want to know what animals are in the area around me. And I see different types of fish. I see a large bass, I see some bluegill, I see some shells that show me where there are some freshwater mussels, which are kind of like oysters. And I see a crayfish, and I hear birds going, so I look up and I can see some birds up in the trees. So our sense of sight helps us as scientists quite a bit. Why don't you try going outside and seeing what you can see? What animals are there? What plants are there? The last sense we're going to talk about today is your sense of touch. Now, touch is also really important. Why are things soft? Why are they hard? Why are they smooth? Why are they bumpy? There's different reasons that we have different textures and hardness to different objects. So when we think about what's going to help us, we have to talk about those. So one of the things I want to talk about is this wall. If you look at this wall, they're using it to hold back a bunch of dirt. Now, if this was soft, would it stand up to wind very much? Probably not. If it was soft, would it stand up to animals that might rub up against it, people that climb on it? No. So that's why we have to think about our sense of touch. It helps us know what is hard, what's going to be a good, solid material. And that's when scientists like engineers have to come into the picture and tell them, this hardness is so good. That rock was probably chosen because it is a specific hardness, and that's why it's chosen. Now it's your turn. Try and go outside and do some of the stuff that we talked about. What do you hear? What do you see? And please, most important, don't touch any animals unless they're like my friend here, your pet. And then you can even talk about how soft they are. Have a good one.